no one came to my pizza party. Really depressing. Oh, hello. Welcome once again to Overly Demotional. Sometimes I think about diving back into the mind, even though it has technically collapsed. So I thought on today's episode we would actually talk about diving with a game called Void Diver: Escape from the Abyss, which is actually, at time of recording, just planned for release sometime this year. It is not actually out, and it appears that this is a first-time developer from Nemo, I believe is the team that's developing this. And it looks very interesting as like an RPG, like an extraction shooter game. It looked like the kind of thing that I would kind of be interested in, because it looks similar to some other things that I've played. But we're going to find out how it actually stacks up. This is demo under development. Content may change upon release. Currently using temporary machine translation. Errors may occur. Professional localization is planned for the full release. Thank you. Tell me your name. Why, it's Psitanium. Alright, the true path for a diver where risk and opportunity coexist. Due to weakened recovery signals, there's a chance to lose belongings except equipped gear upon escape failure. Oh, okay. Generally, whenever I'm doing games and I'm checking them out, I have a rule that I try to do it on whatever the default setting is, because that is, as far as I'm concerned, what the developers intended you to play as, and that seems to be the balance with the little leaf icon. The tragedy of that time when the moon swallowed the sun and the stars screamed. The bone-deep pain of losing your soul. I know well that you will never be able to forget. However, I believe that the passing of 10 years, even for you, who must still be writhing in the curse of memory, has offered at least a brief moment to catch your breath. The time that stood still is flowing once again, and the slumbering abyss is awakening. So now, please come back home. Though this may not have been the beginning, I hope that the end, at least, will be as you wish. I will be waiting. Somber for a beginning of the game, but that's okay. Ooh! It's Inception. 10 years. It has been only 10 years since that day. That massive abyss that suddenly appeared in the city and swallowed everything. Do they call it a dungeon now? The Spiral Crisis. Okay. It's still sitting there in the center of the city like that. And yet, they say the city is actually prospering more thanks to that thing. I really can't believe this irony. Hey, there's always profit to be made from a giant spiral in the middle of a city. I mean, look at how much money those Avengers movies made. Ah, is this Balusha? Ah! This is our first time actually meeting, isn't it? Well, I guess. I don't know, you have your face covered up with a butterfly. How do you like this shop? It's not flashy, but isn't it quite antique? Well, it's an antique shop, I'm guessing. This is the antique shop! I guess that's why it's antique. Balusha. We specialize in artifacts from the dungeon. There are still many lacking parts, but I plan to grow gradually. Now is the time when the role of a manager, which is currently vacant, is truly important. Yes, I see. So I would like you to take charge of this shop. Oh, okay, so is it a store? No, it's not a store simulator. I know it's confusing, being called back after 10 years and suddenly being told to run a shop. Of course it would be, but it can't be helped, because it is already decided. Oh, demanding anime girls. It's a thing. Every girl in anime is designed the same way. There is no variation. I am Alara, your AI secretary. Pleased to work with you, manager. Oh no, the AI are also waifu. Come to think of it, there is one task you need to handle right away, manager. Already? What is it? There's a rescue requester from the dungeon. You can think of it as a rehearsal for future work. Then I will establish communications with the dungeon through the terminal. Oh, okay, here we go. Unaffiliated diver confirmed. Asian female, late teens. Possessing a sword and exorcism tools. Oh. Are you okay? How on earth did you get in there? Just, you know, somehow managed to get in. So, wait. Why did it need to know my name? I'm running the store? So, what? I'm running the store, but I have divers that go into the thing? Somehow you managed to get all the way there inside the dungeon, just somehow. Well, yes. I don't know what happened, but that place is ridiculously dangerous. Alara, can we rescue this kid? It is possible. First, regarding the cost guidance. Sorry, I have no intention of getting help. Huh? I came in because I have business here, so I'll leave on my own later. Oh dear, it seems the subject does not wish for rescue. Ending the situation, terminating communication now. And I say, wait a minute. Girl is in dungeon. Girl in dungeon, no good. I'll try to persuade her somehow. Oh yes, let me just use my natural charms. Alara, just support that kid for now. I could dash back, F. Thin glass door. Can I smash the thin glass door? Nope. Skill 1, basic attack. Skill 1, skill 2. Okay. A little bit of cultist corpse. At first I thought that the look and the design and everything might be a little bit like Guncraft. But I think it's probably gonna play it closer to like Moonlighter. This is just theory. Okay, we're getting some things. Tab is our inventory. Mouse overuse. Great. Is this ladder an actual ladder? That is, I can't go on the ladder. Okay. You put a ladder there. It is just for set dressing. Terror is closing in. Always a bad sign when terror closes in. There we go. You can relieve stress by drinking sedative. Oh. Okay. Wait, there's a wait, hold on, I'm confused. It relieves stress. Okay, and then this is the stress meter? They mimic the appearance of divers wandering the dungeon or hideous monsters. They are weak to light, so merely shining it on them deals significant damage. Excuse me, why do you keep following me? Because it's dangerous. How could I leave a kid alone who entered the dungeon? Stop treating me like a kid. As you can see, I made it here safely. You were just lucky. Besides, you have no light now. You'll be swallowed by the dungeon in no time. You're really helping out. I'm helping. I am helping. Swallowed by the dungeon. What does that... I'll help you. So get out now immediately. I just came back to the city. Why do I seem to know so much? Okay, yeah, we're going in, we're finding some. Okay, I get it. We're just finding some junk. Oh no. It's the monster from Carrion. Alara. Yes, I will confirm with the customer whether she consents to the rescue request. Just get her out of there by force, hurry. I get an old telephone box. The dungeon isn't just full of ordinary monsters, it's teeming with things that will drive you insane just by encountering them. Welcome to Volusia. We specialize in artifacts brought by the dungeon that's the one from. Other than that, we accept requests for specific items. Oh man, let's try that again. Our Belusia specializes in artifacts brought from the dungeon. Other than that, we accept requests for specific items, and rarely, we also conduct rescue operations like this. Of course, a certain rescue fee is charged. Please take this invoice. Eek! Alara, didn't you accidentally add a few more zeros to this? There's no such thing as a free lunch in this world. Even more so when it involves life. If you wish, shall I help you with an installment plan? I'm grateful you saved me, but I don't have a card, and what I have is a little pocket money, and a watch I picked up in the dungeon, and this and that. Watch? Then I'll introduce you to a decent loan shark. Recently, there are a few new companies with low interest rates near Shonji Shopping Center. Lot of reading, lot of dialogue. Too much dialogue. It looks like it belongs to someone I know. We could have handled this with like 4 lines of dialogue. I can't pay this bill. Do you have anything valuable on you? How about this pocket watch I found in the dungeon? That'll do. We could have saved 700 lines of dialogue and gotten to the exact same point. Above all, I rescued her without the customer's consent, so it's not like I can force to bill her. I'll give you the watch, but I'll pay back that money. I'll work it off with my body. What? That's not a great way of phrasing that. Hey, look! In-game me thought the same thing. It says on the pamphlet, looking for skilled divers, extremely dangerous and high pay. I grew up in a family that has done exorcism for generations. A typical family business. So I know how to fight things like monsters and ghosts. Just because of that, someone like you can't be doing such dangerous work. Oh my god, let's just get to the point. Yes, you're gonna dive into the dungeons. That's your job now. A lot of these games really insist on, like, hemming and hawing around the storyline. Like, oh, but see, what if we did that? Just get to the point. People, we do not need to do this. I hate to tell you this, but your writing is not like BioWare or Obsidian. It's unnecessary. And even they knew when they had long dialogue pieces. Hideo Kojima, if he's gonna do like a long piece, it's going to feel like a movie. This is just stretching for runtime. Manager, the shop actually needs divers very much right now. Yes, okay. Hi, Guy Young. Okay, let's get it. Ooh, okay. See, this does kind of feel like Guncrafter. A mirror staring into the void reflects your essence. You can switch divers. Okay, this is Lucas. Let's just talk to some of these characters and see. The other thing too is that a lot of stuff, if you're doing world building, you don't really have to do it through big text blocks of exposition. Imagine if at the beginning of Jurassic Park and they're like, frog DNA. We use frog DNA. I don't know if that's always a great idea because frogs are hermaphroditic. You don't need to do that. It's a sofa torn and worn here and there, perhaps by a cat's claws. The black cushion looks quite comfortable, but I shouldn't let my guard down too much. If I relax too much, I might be swallowed up without a trace. If I wanted to lay everything down and sleep forever, there might be no better choice than this. Felix is Belusia's technical advisor. You need to go through Felix to set skills before going on a mission. You know what this starts to feel like more? It almost feels more like Nimrods. Remember Nimrods? Lucas serves as Belusia's quartermaster. He sells consumables and buys items other than artifacts. You must always make sure to stop by Lucas's before a mission. It's no ordinary glass. It reflects not the exterior of the one standing before it, but the abyss within the shell. If you want to select a diver for a mission, stand before the mirror. You can also customize their appearance if you wish. Straightforward, understand it. Great. I've already introduced myself, but let me greet you formally once again. I'm the girl in the machine. 10 scrap piles common enough in the dungeon. That should be sufficient to make the stopped gears scream again. I ask this of you. So are you my request? Okay, I need to get scrap piles then. Time to get some scrap. This is a historic first mission starting with the reopening of Belucia. There are no specific items designated for this mission. Just gather whatever you can sell and come back safely. Of course, you must meet the request deadline. There is only one goal. Survive. Gather items to sell. And gather ancient parts. There we go. Kill. Okay. I should be able to cut the grass. Okay, we're getting some stuff. Okay. Alright. Oh. Ethereal. What's this? Gospel of Desolation. Annoying noise. Wind resistance, movement speed, and defense. Okay. Grab this stuff as quickly as you can. We've gathered all the items to sell. Ooh! There we go. There we go. Okay. It's something, yeah. Anything else that I can use that might be useful? An empty bottle. These are all materials, right? Oh, that will fetch a price at the store. I guess I have to actually look in what... Hold on. Anything that's elite, I think I'd like to take. Or rare. The, like, generally, like, urban area that, you know, it's presenting here is just a neat idea for dungeons. Phone home. Extraction has been successful. Alright. Excessive bleeding and eldritch aversion. Your main mission will be to gather goods to sell on the stand, like this. Since the first request wrapped up well, I think we need to consider hiring Gayung formally. If we leave her be, she'll enter the dungeon alone anyway, so I figure hiring her formally at Belucia is better for both her and the shop. I'm really taking on my leadership role well. You are well aware, though honestly it would be for the best if she didn't get involved with the dungeon in the first place. That is already impossible. I suppose so. She said she had something to find in the dungeon, probably something related to someone close to her. It's not that I don't understand how she feels, but hire someone to investigate Gaillon as secretly as possible. Understood. If it needs to be secret among the divers, Mio would be suitable for this task. She's a bit unreliable in some ways, but since she won't get caught during the mission, let's go with that. It is a summons from the owner. It's likely regarding the shop's reputation level. Reputation level up available. You're looking for specific things. Okay, so these are like people that will buy artifacts? But they're looking for specific kinds of artifacts. Okay. The shop's reputation will grow, allowing you to raise your reputation level. It's a little bit like Nimrod's, but it's also a little bit like Moonlighter, because you're getting stuff out of the dungeons. And it's also kind of Helldivers, because it's an extraction game. Think of it... Oh, divers. Oh! So when you have gained enough experience, come see me. Okay. Yes, I do have enough experience. I would like to be able to raise my level. Okay. Would you go and sell this rosary of pain I am giving you? Now that the funds are secured, you are ready to raise your reputation level. Beautiful. I should talk to the owner. Shall I raise the shop's reputation? Yes. With this, we'll attract guests who are more intriguing and far more dangerous. If you plan to go down in the dungeon, care for a request? The price of faint anomaly remains as high, rising in the market lately. I need about 5 for now. Can you get them? You can obtain the items from powerful monster variants. Collect them and bring them here. I'll reward you handsomely. It seems news of Belusha's opening is starting to spread through the city. Word of mouth is spreading among customers and serious requests are coming in. We should stock up on items to sell. That means work is pouring in. A list of available requests has gotten quite long. Yes. Okay, just get me to the damn thing. Okay. Okay. I should talk to Alara. Well, I was just talking to Alara. You need to retrieve an item placed with a dangerous curse from the outskirts of the suburbs. According to information from the client, the cultist group Voice of Liberation has been appearing in the area, so please be careful. I know roughly about them. They are the culprits which caused the dungeon's incident by doing something absurd, so they remained in the dungeon until now. What exactly is the requested... Yeah, just what... Realistically, I know that they want to do world building, but at the same time, if you're just a diver going into this world, the diver doesn't care about the backstory, right? Like, from a diver's perspective. You kind of, like, would learn about it as you get deeper into it, you know, because, like, you get pulled into this world. How shall we deal with the Voice of Liberation? With fire. Just treat them like monsters. Whoa. Ready to go Helldiver on this? Let's go up this way. Hey, that works. Okay. Necklace of Vitality. Pioneer Seeds. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's my flashlight. My stress went down. Madness. Why is madness closing in anyway? We're all mad here sort of thing. Max health plus... Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. Just take everything. I need to take every single thing. That's a large recovery drink. Oh, okay. And I have small recovery drinks. What's this? How do I use these crafting blueprints? Can I use... It can't be used in dungeons. Okay. Alright. Alright, so that's in my save slot. I have 521. Why is my stress that high? Okay, I guess I gotta drink some stuff. Don't go over the mine. Mines are not fish. I have run out of space. Oh no. They're attacking me. I'm being attacked. 9%. I think the problem I'm having right now is... I do not know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, we're gonna just chug that. Okay. This feels like it. Okay. No, I can't go anywhere. I can't seem to do anything. Why is it taking so long to get to? Come on. Is this the end? Well, probably, because I guess that's the end, because I lost phase remnants. Okay. I did not obtain the cursed statue. This also has a little bit of, like, what was it called? Hell is Us, you know, where you go through different levels and you have to deal with demons. Kind of set in the same kind of world. We can't mess around. I think that's the big thing. This isn't really a messing around game. Oh. Sanctuary of the Elder God. Okay. Stop. Let's see if we can just grab everything. Everything and anything we can put our hands on. Okay, and let's go over here. What's this? Oh, it's just a ritual circle. Okay, never mind. Okay. Oh no! What are you? There's Army Man! There. Okay. Oh. That looks like it's gonna be a bad time. Let's chug some stuff here. Here's another pentagram, summoning circle. Oh boy. Yeah, let's see if we can just get rid of a bunch of... It's gonna be a little tricky here. But I feel like I need to try to use that as much as I possibly can. But there we go. The seal around the statue is now broken. Oh, are we having fun yet? What? Wait. Wait, did you gain power? Did you gain your life total back? Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna... Oh, okay, no, I really... Nope, really didn't want to do that. Okay, you're back to full health again. I don't have any... Okay, I don't know... Okay... Yeah. Okay, yeah, well, I keep killing the monster, and the monster... Okay, yep, alright, great. Apparently that's, gonna keep happening. Lost this stuff, huh? So what did I keep? Did I keep anything useful? Books. The controls are kind of awkward, to be honest with you. The two bars that apparently are both for your stamina, or for your sanity, but not your health. Neither one of them apparently your health bar. Your health bar is over your head, but then there are other bars that are down on the bottom are not your health bar. How many times do I have to kill the enemy? It's just the same enemy, but you just keep regenerating the entire health bar. Why am I playing this? That's kind of like where I'm at right now. It's like, what am I trying to do? What is the point? And I don't have an answer. It would have been good if there was like a ranged character option or something. Like, you introduce like, hey, here's like a sword, or here's a shotgun variant, like with a Nimrod's, But then again, that's really supposed to be more fast-paced and everything, and this is supposed to be, I guess, more methodical as like an extraction shooter of going around. And it's got some interesting ideas about like you have search time when you're going through the drawers and everything. It just feels very awkward. I think we're gonna just finish this one up. I don't really see much point in continuing this. Sometimes the demo runs longer than I have patience for. That was Void Diver, Escape from the Abyss, which is coming out sometime in 2026. The demo was not selling me on it. There's a lot of those big static blocks where you have, character portraits and then a lot of dialogue underneath it. And that seems a little bit odd because essentially what you're doing is you're setting up an extraction shooter. And I know that it's trying to be a little bit more, methodical about it, but it really just comes off very slow in the demo, where things just plod along. Your character doesn't really even move very fast, even when I'm, hoofing it and using a run button, it doesn't seem to go that quickly. Kind of limited storage space, considering how much stuff they make you pick up. I feel like there could be a much easier way to do, like, opening chests. Like, if you have the right item on you and you go to open a chest, can it just open the chest? Would you like to open the chest? Yes. Do I have to figure out what item I'm using? The game is going at the same time. The game is still working, so if things start hitting you while you're trying to do this stuff, like, it feels like a lot of stuff could probably be streamlined. Yeah, I don't understand why the first boss that I reach keeps just bringing back all of its health. There's, like, other health items and things that you can use, even though the bars are kind of weird. Your health bar is one thing, your sandy bar is another, but your sandy bar is down at the bottom. There's another bar, which I guess is, maybe that's your stamina bar? I can't really figure it out, but it's not your health bar. Your health bar is separate from that. It feels unfocused. I don't know what the final game is going to be, but the demo is not fun. They have this, like, interesting idea for the world of the extraction shooter where it's like in an anomaly, but with like ghosts and stuff and demon creature-y things, I guess. I guess it's all kind of like an anomalous thing. And so they set that up, but then it feels like they kind of want to get you out of that as quickly as possible because it's putting you under a lot of stress just being in that world. So it's like trying to get you out of it as quickly as possible so that it can get back on to the boring part of like giant dialogue trees. So I don't know. The second it started to like have interesting stuff, it was like, okay, we're gonna get you out of that as quickly as possible. Then you die and you lose your stuff, and rinse and repeat. Although the concept seems like it's interesting, we don't need the exposition. Jump right in, and then you can explain stuff about it later. I don't need the entire history of Skyrim. A lot of different characters that you have to interact with that all do different things. The game needs to be the thing. You're making an extraction shooter. Or not even a shooter, but you're making like an extraction RPG. Think about taking a cue from like a Moonlighter. I guess that's the kind of thing. It's like, oh, well, I'm collecting a bunch of things in the dungeon, and then I gotta take them out, because that's kind of what you're doing. But Moonlighter had much more streamlined controls like a Zelda, and it moved faster, and your character felt more nimble. And here you really don't. You really don't feel very mobile. It had said at the beginning, it really hasn't gone through a lot of localization. This is the demo presentation. That's why we play these, to see if there's anything interesting for me. I just think that the basic concept of it isn't working for me. So hopefully, hopefully they'll improve upon some of the general, framework of the game. But I don't know if I'm really sold on the concept of the game in general. Also very confused as to why I'm the curator of the museum. Couldn't you build a class? Would that distract from having different kinds of character class? I don't know. It feels weird that you make a character, but your character isn't even the character you're playing. It's, again, a lot of ideas, but they don't mesh. I don't know. Sorry, Void Diver. I'm probably going to ignore you. But hey, at least you made me feel a little bit better about not being able to dive back into the Psitanium mine. So I guess I feel a little bit better there.